Aloha, I'm McKenna Maduli. Welcome back to the third edition of PTC-TV at PTC’19. Now, if you missed the first two programs, please visit ptc.org/PTC19. For the quickest and easiest way to keep track of everything PTC’19 has to offer, download the PTC mobile app to learn more about the conference program, sponsors, locations of meeting suites, and a lot more. Search for PTC’19 in your App Store or in Google Play. Downloading the app will make your PTC’19 experience a seamless on-the-go success. To register and to pick up your PTC’19 badge and registration materials, visit the registration booth located in the Coral Lounge on the 6th floor of the Mid-Pacific Conference Center at the Hilton Hawaiian Village Waikiki Beach Resort. Registration is open every day starting at 8 a.m. Remember to bring a valid form of photo identification to claim your registration badge and materials. PTC’19 is made possible in part by the generous contributions of our sponsors. Mahalo to each of the PTC’19 Platinum sponsors. Thank you for your support. Welcome to today's edition of What's Happening Today at PTC’19 for Tuesday, January 22nd. Monday's center stage sessions got PTC’19 off to a great start, and thank you to everyone who participated in this morning's 5K charity walk run sponsored by PCCW Global, benefiting Make-A-Wish Hawaii. Today's PTC’19 center stage sessions begin at 10 a.m. in Tapa 2 at the Tapa Tower with pipes and platforms, what leading analysts think really matters. Panelists Dean Bubley, founder of Disruptive Analysis, and Benoit Felton, CEO and founder of Diffraction Analysis, share their views on what 5G, edge computing, and IoT mean for the wholesale and connectivity players, along with other top issues of the day. Following at 10:25 a.m. in A Trillion Things About the Cloud, author Joe Weinman moderates a discussion between James Staten, VP and Principal Analyst at Forrester Research, and Lou Tucker, former VP CTO of Cisco Systems, covering the challenges, key trends, and likely future scenarios for this new world. At 10:50 a.m., Chris Stott, founder, chairman, and CEO of Monsat LLC, will present an overview of the technologies, business models, regulatory approaches, and key actors involved in bridging the most challenging gaps of the digital divide in Doing Well by Doing Good, Our Forcibly Displaced Communities a Market. At 11:10 a.m., panelists from Colt Technology Services, PCCW Global, and Excite Modular will provide a dynamic discussion on building the digital fabric, connectivity, platforms, people. Rounding out the morning at 11:35 a.m. will be Data Infrastructure Investment in Asia Pacific. Panelists from International Finance Corporation, World Bank Group, Digital Realty, and Next DC Limited will discuss where capital has been spent on Asia Pacific data infrastructure and where it still needs to be spent. PTC’19 center stage afternoon sessions continue in Tapa 2 at 2 p.m. with New Directions in Media and Entertainment. Panelists Rami Kadrib, CEO and founder of Digital Film Tree, and Dave Temkin, Vice President of Network Strategy and Architecture at Netflix, will review the latest trends, issues, and solutions enabled by and driving the network. Following at 2:25 p.m., Edge-Capable Data Centers, The Next Wave, panelists from DataGrid, E-Structured Data Centers, and Chayora Limited will discuss how emerging technologies and other forces are shaping the next wave of edge-capable data centers. Closing out the PTC’19 center stage sessions at 2:50 p.m., Liquid Networks and Edgy Data Centers. Panelists from FiberLight, DC Blocks, and Zayo will discuss the role of different stakeholders in delivering content to the edge and assess factors such as the most important players in the edge ecosystem, the fastest growth edge markets, and emerging technologies such as AR and VR. We hope to see you tonight at the PTC signature fundraising event, the 2019 PTC Innovation Awards Gala. If you haven't yet purchased your tickets, you can visit the registration booth or log on to ptc.org/gala for more information. That's it for today's What's Happening at PTC 19. I'm McKenna Maduli. I'll see y'all tomorrow. PTC 19 is made possible in part by the generous contributions of our sponsors. Mahalo to each of the PTC 19 Gold sponsors. Thank you for your support.
More than simply enabling communication, TeleX is communication a better way. It's modern implementation of originating and terminating access, enhancing quality of toll-free calls through direct peering on the toll-free exchange. It's offering services directly and through our diversified carrier network, and helping businesses at any stage to establish, grow, and maintain their quality and value through voice and data services for domestic, international, and toll-free. TeleX believes in a better way.
Aloha everyone and welcome to PTC-TV. I am here with Tim Logue, the President and Chairman of the Board of Governors for PTC. Big title, big day. Yeah?
Long title. We can't fit it on one card.
You cannot. You cannot. Hey, exciting time for you. Let's talk about the status of PTC right now.
Well, PTC is, as some of our friends from down under would say, is going from strength to strength. We're very happy about attendance this year. It's up again, several percentage points, so we're very happy about that. We think we have a good, robust program, so we're very happy about that and happy about the continual involvement of newer and entrepreneurial people getting involved in the industry. So that's terrific. We're very encouraged.
Nice.
So.
And recently elected, let's talk about the future and this next year. It's an exciting time again.
Right, yeah, and we're very, again, building from strength. We've got a good basis to run on. There's things we'd like to do more of. We have a strategic plan in place. We're going to execute. We started executing in the middle of last year. We're going to continue that this year to strengthen the organization's infrastructure so that we can continue to do the social service type of programs that are unique to the PTC, where we do programs in the Pacific Islands, or we put on training programs. We had 2 last year. We may do as many as 3 in 2019.
Oh, wow.
So that's very encouraging and very exciting.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And how about this week? There's quite a bit that's going to take place this week, but what are you looking forward to?
Well, the highlights are always all the networking that goes on and all of that, which is what I think draws a lot of people here. But we're really looking forward to our 2nd annual Innovation Awards, which will take place at a gala tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, Tuesday night, let's say, here at the Tapa Tower at the Hilton, and we're really looking forward to that. And so there'll be several awards given both for students and innovation in industry, and they'll be, importantly for us, named after the founding executive director of the PTC, the Richard J. Barber Award will be handed out. So those will be real highlights for the week.
That's right. Look your best. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
All right. We'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching PTC TV. The PTC Hub is the heartbeat of PTC 19 and is located at Coral 3. Please visit the PTC Hub, where you will find hourly meeting tables, laptop stops, literature bins, phone charging stations, a professional headshot station, smoothie and coffee cart, and a combination bar. Hours of operation are Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. See you at the PTC Hub. Meet with the PTC 19 exhibitors at the PTC Pavilion. Learn the latest in systems, products, and services. Visit the PTC Pavilion Monday and Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. located in Coral Ballrooms 4 and 5 of the Mid-Pacific Conference Center. You will be able to access the PTC Pavilion by presenting your PTC 19 badge. The PTC Pavilion is also open to the general public by providing a business card to the Pavilion booth. Be sure to join us at the Tapa Ballroom for PTC 19 Center Stage sessions, where the top industry thought leaders shine bright.
Hi, I'm Joe Weinman with PTC Vision TV, and I have the great honor to be speaking to an old friend today, which is Simon Lee from Sapiens Capital. Simon, welcome.
Thank you, Joe. Good to see you as well.
So Simon is one of the smartest people I know on technology and investments. So maybe let me start out by asking you what you do and how you do it real quick.
Well, I appreciate that. Given the number of people you know, I'm sure that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I do appreciate the sentiment. So I've spent a little over 20 years as a venture investor and just working with emerging technology companies. Got involved in communications and datacom in the really mid-90s and had the fortune to watch it explode, implode for a period, and then resurge in new and interesting ways. And so, the concept and issues around innovation are near and dear to my heart because they're just necessary, for not only for my professional life, but for my personal interests as well.
So you were a judge for the Innovation Awards. Any insights as far as kind of how that process went? And I know you can't reveal the award winners,
No.
but
yeah, it was. It's always interesting because you get different types of companies that some are very established businesses that are promoting new and evolving technologies in their portfolio. And then you have things that are completely orthogonal to what larger companies are doing, new applications that are being driven in economies that frankly most of us don't know very much about. And so that's the exciting part. You see the big, find new ways to grow, to evolve, and you find things that you just never really considered or thought about in places in the world that we don't necessarily associate with innovation, and then all of a sudden little sparks occur.
So you had some great insights actually last time I saw you on cloud versus edge and sort of the emergence of the edge and what that means for interconnection and so forth. So any updates to that thought process on what's going on in the industry?
Well, the issues are getting more, as you know, they're getting more salient. It's a bigger problem to address. And the movement towards the edge that, frankly, you've been writing about for quite a while it's not just coming into fruition, but it's right in front of us. And so, with this, we oftentimes talk about cycles, and there were cycles where the edge started for data centers, as an example, inside of city centers. And then we said, no, we need bigger, so let's move them out into locations that were further away. But applications are starting to drive the need for the edge to move even closer to the end user. And there was a time when this was largely theoretical, we were anticipating it, but the reality today is that people are trying to deliver the edge not just to the bottom of a base station, but to your person, to your phone. Does that become the edge? And so all of the components that are required to make that happen, from the data center infrastructure to the network to the actual devices that we use, have to consistently fall within that paradigm so that the service is seamlessly delivered. And that's a challenge because these are different industries that talk to each other, but they don't always work together. And there are certain gaps in, even technically, which we weren't able to fulfill, say like these edge data centers that are now becoming important, where we need interconnect. They were just facilities inside of large office towers before, and now they're pods that are being, that are fairly modular, that are being pushed out essentially everywhere.
Right, and so there's a lot of challenges if you think about just heterogeneity and security end-to-end across that heterogeneous infrastructure. Any other discontinuities or challenges that you're really looking to invest in or facing?
Well, you said one of them, security. Security is a humongous issue. And aside from that, there are I think the ability to manage the compute resource requirements and deliver them against the latency thresholds is a huge issue and a bit of math that we have not worked out as of yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, well, it's provably NP complete, so the computational complexity will almost certainly surpass our capabilities for a long time.
That's
So
right.
I wish we could spend more time, but thank you so much, Simon, and thank you for watching PTC Vision.
Here are your headlines for Tuesday, January 22nd. In case you missed it, PTC's Board of Governors elected its 2019 officers over the weekend. Tim Logue, Senior Director of Sales and Business Development for the Thales Alenia Space, was elected President of PTC and Chair of the Board of Governors. Sean Bergen, co-founder and president of AP Telecom, Stefan Beckert and Bruce Drake were elected vice presidents. Greg Daffner, CEO of GapSat, was elected secretary, and Brian Tellum, partner at Cornerstone Capital Partners, was elected treasurer. Congratulations to all of the officers. In subsea news, Excite Modular announced that PNG Dataco Limited has awarded the company a contract to design and build a modular cable landing station in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. The landing station, which is expected to be completed in the third quarter of this year, will be part of the Coral Sea Cable System, a 4,700-kilometer subsea network linking Sydney, Australia to Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands. In space and satellite news, MuSpace, a developer of space and satellite communication technologies, unveiled its plans to bid for space exploration projects and compete in the Moon Race, a global lunar exploration competition. MuSpace also plans to launch its own satellite in 2021. In data center news, IT service provider Shimizu Business Technology Solutions has announced it has elected Colo ATL for co-location and connectivity services as it expands its own broadband network across the southeastern United States. EdgeConneX announced it has acquired strategic data center assets at Landsbergstrasse 155 in Munich, Germany, to help meet increasing customer demand in the region. DataGrid announced its plans to build Mega Suite 6, a high-density and high-performance data center suite in New York City. Mega Suite 6 is expected to be ready for customers next quarter. Stack Infrastructure has appointed Matt Vandersanden as its Chief Strategy Officer. Mr. Vandersanden will lead development and location strategy for the company. Stack also announced it's partnering with Hillwood and IPI Partners to co-develop a data center campus at Alliance, Texas. iAccelerated released the results of its in-house peering platform, Eurasia Peering IX. Its peer base has grown 2.5 times since 2018. And that's your PTC-19 news update. For PTC-TV, I'm McKenna Maduli. Aloha. PTC-19 is made possible in part by the contributions of our sponsors. Mahalo to each of the PTC-19 silver sponsors. Thank you for your support. Connecting with the PTC community is easy. Follow PT Council on Twitter and use the hashtag PTC19 to join the conversation online. Also follow Pacific Telecommunications Council on LinkedIn and like PTC on Facebook.
Millions of gigabytes of data transmitted through fiber optic cables at the speed of light. Service providers, cloud and internet exchanges, connecting ecosystems of customer data across device, geography, and industry. Welcome to Telehouse, owner and operator of 48 secure and reliable global data centers, housing data for over 3,000 customers. With over 4 million square feet in our global data center portfolio, Telehouse is home to more than 750 carriers, ISPs, and cloud providers.
Good afternoon. My name is Paul Lawler, and I'm with the Pacific Telecommunications Council. And today I'm pleased to be able to interview Mr. Tetsuo Yamakawa from the PTC Japan Committee. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
So we'd like to start by talking a little bit about PTC Japan Committee, and we want to tie that in with the theme for our conference. So we'd like to know, what are the opportunities for PTC members to become platforms from pipes?
Well, I think it is possible for a PTC members to be a platform, and sometimes some people might think it is difficult because in the future, owing to the usage of the big data, maybe future networks, economy of a network, like economy of scale, economy of scope, works very strongly. That means the result, there might be only one network which is massive and the most economically efficient in the world. But can you accept that situation? In my case, no, because in that situation, the operator, well, he can control everything because he has all information. And this condition is not compatible with values we share, like democracies, human rights, or respect the rules of the law. So, but fortunately, we have another solution. AI, IoT, 5G, these future technologies helps us to create a new kind of networks where countless diversified platforms interlink with each other. And maybe the members of the platform can take part in. And I believe that pipes, if you allow me to call pipes, pipes have a big advantage to take part in because they have massive blocks of data. That is data of things. They get this data from IoT, Internet of Things. This is a big advantage for them. But remember, this is maybe the last chance for them to take part in the future network systems.
So you think carriers are particularly well positioned to become platforms?
Definitely. And IoT helps a lot.
So if we can talk just a little bit about what PTC Japan Committee is doing in this regard and what some of your planned activities are for 2019.
Yes, PTCGA was established in 1980, and just immediately after the establishment of PTC in Honolulu. And we have a very close relationship for about 40 years. But recently, PTCGA has experienced drastic change. In 2015, we established subgroups, what we call the innovation study groups. And innovation study groups conduct a seminar every month. And they invite the people from academia, from officials from the ministry, and from the executives from the members of the PTC. And the discussions are very active, and they have very good influences to vitalize PTC's activities. And in this sense, I'd like to express my sincere appreciations for Shalom and PTC's headquarters for their understanding and support for the innovation study group activities in PTCJ.
I've always found it interesting during PTC to attend some of your special activities that you have during the conference. And I understand you have something coming up this conference as well.
Yes. Owing to the big support from the PTC headquarters, on Tuesday, 22nd, 4 p.m. at Tapa Suite 3330. PTCJ hosting the innovation seminar, and anyone will welcome to visit, and we offer Japanese sake as well. So we will be waiting for your visit.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yamakawa. We appreciate you talking with us today.
Thank you so much.
And thank you very much.
PTC-19 is made possible in part by the contributions of our sponsors. Mahalo to each of the PTC-19 bronze sponsors. Thank you for your support. PTC is making a difference in the Pacific region and fulfills its vision and mission through several key community outreach initiatives. PTC Academy provides training to rising industry leaders. PTC Broadband Reports examine the data of micro-market opportunities. PTC projects promote initiatives using telecommunications and ICT to improve the quality of life in the Asia-Pacific region. The PTC Young Scholar Program fosters up-and-coming scholars in the ICT field, and the PTC Research Prize Awards recognize 2 scholars annually for excellence in research. By attending PTC’19, joining PTC membership, or purchasing a ticket to the Innovation Awards Gala, you are directly supporting PTC's mission and initiatives, giving back to the community, and aiding in the advancement of ICT in the Pacific Rim. Mahalo to our year-round sponsors for their ongoing support. A very special mahalo to the 2018 PTC Board of Governors for their year-round leadership and support. Thank you again for watching PTC-TV. Be sure to join us online tomorrow to see the winners and highlights from the 2019 PTC Innovation Awards Gala. Mahalo for tuning in. Until then, aloha.
Our world moves ever faster, and wonders never stop. Help arrives before disaster, and funds can save a crop. Mighty drills know when to dig before the markets do. Brilliant minds can make it big, with smart advice to see them through. You can make the world your office, know when packages arrive, tailor what your network offers, use machines to stay alive. You can keep track of your fleet, help your city run on time, do things better on the beat, protect yourself from cybercrime. For technology is wondrous. It can take you far and wide. It creates a future boundless, helps your business make bold strides. In global markets or down under, we'll be there to help you strive. And together, we'll do wonders. For together, we can thrive.